What's up, guys? I am back with another podcast, but, well, this is actually our second podcast, but I haven't posted the first one, so you're going to know this as the first podcast, but it's our second podcast. But it is me, Hunter Gamer, along with two of my friends, and they are...
Pokemon Laser here, guys. And nice to actually be doing a podcast that might actually be uploaded.
Shh. And the other guy?
Oh, it's Otaku for Life. What's up, guys?
If he might be familiar if you've watched our newer Minecraft ones with the hidden base and all that stuff. He was...
He's now gone.
Yeah, who had called Kenny. That's him. Otaku for Life.
And it's gone now because the map reset.
That sucks. That really sucks. Oh yeah, because I forgot I tried to get on there and all of our stuff is gone. There's no such thing as -F home for us anymore. Okay, anyway, we're going to start, and we are doing our podcast, as you can tell by the picture on your screen. It's not the right one that I wanted to start with, but oh well, doesn't matter. Is FNAF 4. We made one for FNAF 3, but it was like a week before the game came out, so it was like really irrelevant to post it. This game doesn't come out till Halloween of this year, so we have plenty of time to throw out theories and stuff like that. I have four screenshots, not screenshots, but 4 pictures of the teasers, and then I have the new teaser that's on his website. I have his website pulled up, and I'll throw it up on the screen towards the end or whenever we talk about it. But we're going to start with the original FNAF 4 teaser picture, which is the Freddy one. And I'm going to start by saying it looks terrifying.
With all those little Freddy heads that are bound to eat you in the night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I did not notice that at first.
The Freddy heads?
Yeah.
See, I thought it was like a fake image. Because, like, I was thinking, why in the world would he put a bunch of Freddy heads on a Freddy animatronic? That seems nothing like what we've seen in the other games before.
And now it's just totally terrifying.
Now it's just, since we know they're all nightmare animatronics. And just, Alright, so we'll do initial thoughts on all the pictures first, and then we'll go into some theories about what each character might bring to the game, and then we might do some theories about where this game takes place. So
I know what they're going to bring. Nightmares. To every person playing the game.
Okay, so our initial thoughts on the Freddy images, it looks terrifying for me. Pokemon, what is yours?
Nightmare-inducing.
And then Kenny.
Well, I mean, it's not that scary, but I can see where other people are coming from.
Okay, that's our initial. So the next one we're going to look at is I don't know which one came after that one.
Bonnie did.
Bonnie, okay. So here's the Bonnie picture. It's the biggest picture that I have out of all of them is the Bonnie one. Now the Bonnie one is the clearest image. And the Bonnie one, my initial thoughts of Bonnie is he looks almost like Springtrap. The way his face is looking right now.
Well, Bonnie and Springtrap are of the same animatronic type.
Yeah, but it always seemed like, well, I guess maybe because Springtrap was worn out and decayed. This seems like the same kind of suit maybe as the Springtrap suit, but decayed, like how it was. But it reminds me of how he looked in FNAF 2 when they were in the back room.
But he actually has his face.
But he actually has his face, and he has like these drill-looking fingers. That's my initial thoughts on it, anyway.
Row, fight the power.
Pokemon, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, considering you can see 5 fingers there, I think these might be unofficial suits that could be operated as suits and animatronics. So, Springlock.
Okay. And Kenny, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, I hadn't seen much of these pictures until last week, but once I saw it, it got me thinking. All these animatronics have a certain second mouth, so that could lead to a theory of how the Bite of 87 started.
Like the endoskeleton's mouth or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, I see that. Alright, the next was Chica. I went the wrong way. Okay. Alright, I'm at Chica, which is one of the unclearest images that I have. But it shows Chica, and my initial thoughts are she has 3 rows of teeth, the cupcake behind her looks terrifying, and she looks like I don't want to talk to her ever, or see her ever.
No one would want to share a piece of pizza with that.
Yeah, no joke. So that's my initial thoughts. Pokemon, what are your initial thoughts?
I think that too much teeth though, and even the cupcake looks terrifying. So.
My cupcake definitely sorry. And Kenny, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, at least we know the cupcake is coming back, but at least in this game, it might play like an integral role to the story.
That's true. That's very true. And now for Foxy. Okay, now Foxy is the smallest image that I have. Apologize. But there's really nothing much to see but what you can see on the screen. The Foxy one looks terrifying. For my initial thoughts, looks really weird. Almost looks mechanical. A lot more mechanical than it did in past games. Like the tongue looks really weird. The eyes are different, it seems like. The teeth seem different. But that's probably just because of the fact that it's a nightmare animatronic and not a standard animatronic. Pokemon, initial thoughts on Foxy?
Well, if Hunter could try brightening the picture, I actually know that the row of teeth spells out murder or murder.
Well, it's not that I can't. I need to brighten the picture, so I'd have to zoom in on the picture. I can't really. Oh, wait. Wait for it. And it's not gonna be clear, but right here it's the top row of teeth, right? Is that what it is? The top row of teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, the top row of teeth spell murderer. If I got too close, it was blurry and you couldn't see it, so I'm not gonna get too close with it. But Kenny, your initial thoughts?
Well, I hadn't seen this picture yet, but judging from what you guys already said, I'm thinking that this might not even be Foxy at all. Like, this could just be a pre-dismantled stage Mangle.
Oh.
I doubt it, because Foxy's most likely red, and I don't think it's a toy animatronic.
No, I see that. Hang on, no. That makes more sense.
And more importantly, if it was Mangle, how would Mangle hold the hook?
That's true.
Well, the thing is, Mangle is sort of like an
Now,
off-brand.
if you've seen the Mangle form, you can see two hands, or somewhere around.
He does seem more like a Mangle character to me.
It could be a mix of both.
It could be a mix of both. I could see that being a mix of both. And I think that's all 4 pictures that I have here, and then we have the new one that came out on Scott Games' website, which is a purple top hat and a purple bow tie, and the whole room is dark, but there's like this lit up figure or shape on the floor, and it looks like it's a bear head. From looking at it just straight on, not trying to like tilt your head or anything, just looking straight at the image, it looks like an outline of a bear's head. Like you see the jaw, and you see the ears around it, and then it comes back down. But that's just depending on how you look at it. That's my initial thoughts, is that it's like a bear head almost. Like, is it like shining around Freddy or something, and we're seeing the outline of his head, and he's looking at this top hat and bow tie? Pokemon, initial thoughts on this, the newest teaser picture.
Well, the teaser picture, it's purple, so it could be a hint at the Shadow Freddy from FNAF 2. Also, if you look at the dimmer lighting by the bow tie, if you look closely, you can see a reflection of what I believe is Toy Bonnie because of the jaw.
Way to spoil it for us. I'm gonna wait, but I don't care. That's your initial thoughts. I'm not gonna get that at you. Kenny, have you seen this picture yet?
No, I haven't, but I'm thinking that this might be a hint at a new character that's coming in.
I can see that. Because, also, Jacob, Pokemon, did you notice that on that picture, when you look at the top hat, if you look directly down from it, there's another purple image that's just there?
Have you ever thought about that being a reflection?
Yeah, but where would it be coming from? Because the lights, then the bow tie would have one also. but the bow tie doesn't have one sitting under the light necessarily, like on the picture.
As you see, the top hat is taller than the bow tie when it comes to height. So, and at the bottom we can see a cylindrical shape, which is corresponding to the top hat.
I mean, you could be right, but it's just something that I find kind of weird how he went through that much trouble to make that part of that part come through. Alrighty, so now that we have our initial thoughts and all the pictures out of the way, we're going to go back to which one has the most information, or which one is the most intriguing to you guys.
Foxy with his rows of teeth that have hidden words in them.
Well, if only I can zoom in on those hidden words. I'm zooming in on the Foxy picture. Now, where my mouse is, that's where the words are, but you can't see them, obviously, because of how grainy the image is. But, right here on this top row of teeth is where that word murderer is. So, that could be referring to the... I mean, the bite of 87 didn't result in anyone's death, so I don't think it would be that is what it would be referring to. But... What do you guys think murderer could stand for?
I think it points to Foxy being the cause of bite of 87, but that could be disproven already. So.
Okay, and Kenny, what do you think it could mean?
This could be relating back to the purple guy. My accusation is that in this game you're playing as the purple guy, and since Foxy looks the most threatening, this could be sort of going back to how he's his favorite, and how, you know.
True, but why would he be calling him a murderer? I don't think he would call him a murderer Foxy was purple guy's favorite. Foxy never really suggested.
Wait, guys, think about it. You know how in FNAF 2, how the phone guy never talks about Balloon Boy, yet Balloon Boy could move around like an animatronic?
But then we kind of forgot that all the phone messages are like pre-recorded phone messages.
Yeah.
So I mean, couldn't you have recorded those in another restaurant or some other place where he didn't know about Balloon Boy being there necessarily?
No, because think about it. In one of his recordings, he's talking about the marionette and how you have to wind up the music box.
Yeah.
But he never mentions the Balloon Boy at all.
Exactly.
Suggesting that he didn't know about Balloon Boy.
Yep.
So does that mean Balloon Boy's on your side?
No.
Possibly.
I have a theory that the phone guy and the balloon guy is different. Not balloon guy, purple guy. And the purple guy built Balloon Boy.
But Balloon Boy tracks the animatronics to you, and that could mean to the animatronics that Balloon Boy found the guy that...
Exactly, because remember the purple guy has sort of a grudge towards the whole
company. Yeah.
Faculty.
And remember how if you look at it, you can see eyes in Balloon Boy's mouth.
I don't remember that picture. I have to look at it again.
Like I'm looking at it right now. And I see eyes in his mouth when he's opened.
Suggesting that somebody's in there, like a kid or something?
Or a soul or some kind of supernatural being.
Entity.
But wouldn't he want to help you catch Purple Guy? But if you're... Wait, that gives furthermore strength to the Purple Guy being a security guard at one point if the kid comes after you and you're the security guard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Okay, we're at 14 minutes here, and I'm going to go ahead and stop this one, and we're going to start up another one right after this. So you're not going to miss a whole lot. So give us 1 second. It's going to be instantaneous for you guys, but for us it'll be a few minutes, like a minute or two maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be right back. Okay, continuing on. All right, so I can't really remember. We took a 5-minute break. We can't really remember exactly where we left off with Foxy, but I'm pretty sure we went over everything with Foxy that we could think of at the moment. So any last thoughts on Foxy?
No.
Really no.
No? Alrighty, so now we're going to move on to Bonnie. Reduce the scale. Alright. Here is our Bonnie picture, so I'll let one of you guys start first.
Well, on this Bonnie picture, I think it's been stated before that Scott has it really good with only showing us the small details and leaving the larger details for later, like how we can only see small parts of the animatronic.
True.
Including Bonnie, like we can only see him like reaching out for something, like in FNAF 2 when he would kill you, he'd be reaching out for your face to tear off or something.
That's true, but did you notice the writing and like the background of the picture?
Yeah, it says wasn't me.
No, it's not that. It's like part of the background itself. It's like
Yeah, it says 4.
that weird like crayon looking writing on the wall or whatever kind of looking thing.
Yeah, it says nightmare.
It says nightmare.
Yeah,
we can brighten it up.
Oh, okay. I have to see a bunch of like slat like lines that look like N and a G. Okay. So, well, let's see. Bonnie has only 2 rows of teeth, being the teeth on the suit and the teeth on the endoskeleton. So, meaning that the endoskeleton is in it right now, and not a human. But what I'm curious about is these finger like drill things that he has.
true.
Like it looks like if he like gets close, he can just like turn them on, and, like drill into your face.
Well, they're not necessarily drills, but they are pointy.
Exactly, like he could just grab you and you ain't going anywhere if he punctures you.
Like, do you see where it has like the ball right there, right before the drill part starts, or whatever? Like under it looks like actual places where it'd be hollow enough to put your finger in.
It does.
So this could back up me saying these are spring lock animatronics.
But this is assuming that the game takes place in reality in the first place.
This might not.
Yeah, since they're nightmare suits and there's such drastic changes to the suits in the first place, it kind of leads me to think that this is somebody having, like they're called nightmares about this establishment.
Purple Guy's Immortal Nightmare.
Do I?
Purple Guy's Immortal Nightmare.
Like this might be from Purple Guy's perspective.
Yeah. This could be from his perspective about how all the dead children came back as their spectral forms.
No, I have another idea.
Oh, I thought I hit something there.
It might not work because of the fact that it killed when it was just Fredbear's diner. But what if this is him having the nightmares of what made him want to start killing? He saw these animatronics as demons. And maybe
because in Fredbear's diner there was only one animatronic.
Exactly, but look at what Freddy looks like. Freddy looks like the worst of them all, with all the different heads on the body. Meaning maybe the multiple different nightmares he has about him? Because what else would they be called? Nightmare suits. Or animatronics, you're going to call them.
They're nightmare-inducing. They're nightmare-inducing, that's why.
I mean, but still, I don't know. It seems oddly suspicious.
True, yeah, it does, but
Hunter had a point there.
Well, Scott's the is the grand master of games here.
It's sparking controversy about what the game is going to be like. Okay. Any last thoughts on the Bonnie picture?
No.
Pokemon?
Oh, wait. What were you guys saying?
Last thoughts on the Bonnie picture?
No.
Alright, we're going to move on to Chica.
Actually, I'm gonna go off topic here, but because I'm just on the internet right now. But One Piece broke a record.
What?
One Piece set a Guinness World Record.
Who is that?
One Piece, an anime.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I think we gotta start this over now. We got too off topic.
No, it doesn't matter. We can just start. We can just go on to
Keep going.
what's left.
Keep going. Okay. So the Chica picture. That's what podcasts are for, to go off topic. Anyway. The Chica picture looks the worst, in my opinion, as in, well, maybe it's just because it's my picture that I have. But just in general, the Chica animatronic just looks, I don't know. Just doesn't look like it fits, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like the 3 rows of teeth.
Good for eating pizza.
The cupcake having teeth.
Yeah.
But I don't. Does that spell nightmare too? The letter.
It spells nightmare.
Okay. Every picture spells nightmare somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about Foxy? Where's the Foxy nightmare on that?
Bottom jaw.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So the Chica, the cupcake looks weird. I mean, it looks terrifying.
It looks like a decaying apple.
It does. Looks like that's what's controlling Chica almost.
Yeah.
From the way that it's positioned behind Chica.
No, it looks more like on the shoulder.
To me, it looks like it's behind Chica. And the 3 rows of teeth, could that suggest that somebody's in the suit, or?
But someone can be in the suit.
But that's too many teeth for a human to have, though.
And the fact that it's too sharp for a human to have.
No, you can make your teeth sharp, but that's just too many. Kenny, your thoughts on Chica?
I don't really have anything to say about this picture except that it looks fitting for Chica.
It does with all the stuff that like everybody says Chica's like one of the creepiest because she looks the most friendly.
Just no fan fiction for this game.
Yeah, just please no.
Too late. Someone already has.
Probably. But
People are making all these fake animatronics for FNAF 4.
because it makes the hype more realistic, not really.
Well, I just gotta say, what do you guys think the next teaser will be?
I want to see the marionette.
Yeah, the marionette.
Or like the location layout or something. I don't know. I would really love to see a trailer, but that's too early for a trailer.
Might not be.
Well, I hope we see a trailer in like the next few months. Like, don't give it to us like 3 weeks before the game comes out.
Yeah.
Should have said that about FNAF 2.
FNAF 2 is way too early.
Well, FNAF 3, the game, like, came out, like, earlier.
Huh?
The game for FNAF 3 came out earlier, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it feels like it was rushed.
FNAF 3 seems like it might have been cashing in on the hype that FNAF had. Because like 1 and 2, it seems like were really well planned and thought out. And then the third game was just like
Rushed out.
Yeah, completely like we're not even in a restaurant. It's just one animatronic that all that and like all the it feels like it was way too far off of the concept of FNAF. Because you had to do the ventilation, the audio, the sounds, the ventilation shafts. It's just like that's too much. I mean, granted, everybody was probably getting tired of just the jump scares is what was going to kill you. But I mean, give the animatronics some animation. Like, let us see the animatronics like walking around, maybe.
They did that for Freddy.
Yeah, Freddy had that in the third game, but like, I mean, like when you're looking at a camera, like if they walk, like if they're not on like a stage or something, you can see them walking through to like the different rooms. They're not teleporting to different rooms. They're like walking or running.
Teleportation's fun. Well, we know he can do that because of Foxy in FNAF 1.
Exactly. So why couldn't you do that for the rest of them?
Exactly.
Now why couldn't he program? I get it because it was like his first game, and he probably only thought it was gonna be that one game, and that was gonna be it.
Scott thought that no one was gonna be able to beat it.
What, FNAF 1?
Yeah.
If I beat 2020 mode, several people beat 2020 mode.
Scott including the king of FNAF.
Do what?
The king of FNAF did, aka Markiplier.
Yeah. He was the second person to beat 2020 mode, though.
It's funny how everybody else can beat it except for the game's own developer.
Has Scott not beaten it?
Nope.
He says he hasn't beaten 2020 mode. The guy that built the game should know like little hints and like tricks to make it go by a lot easier.
It's like
this is the guy who's
like a cheat code that brings from 5 a.m.
Huh.
But this is the guy whose own game testers are his own children.
That's a good idea, though.
Brave little...
So that's how you keep your kids in line. If they start getting on your nerves, like, here, come beta test my game. My camera, come beta test this game really quickly. Get the shit scared out of them.
Whoa, Hunter, this is PG-13. Come on now.
Sorry. It's slip. We're still PG-13. You're allowed like one cuss word like that, and that's it.
I'd probably get it with the F-bomb.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway. Back to Chica. I don't think we see enough of her to really determine anything. Because she looks like she's just standing there. The Freddy one looks like he was tipping his hat to you as in a gesture of like hello, as in a creepy hello like you're about to die. Bonnie was reaching for something. Foxy was like trying to bite something, it seemed like.
No, Foxy looks like he's the thinker.
The thinker?
Yeah.
Well, how would he be the why would he be why would he be the thinker?
His hook / hand is near your face, and it looks like he's pondering about something. Or maybe he's making you wonder if he's actually a murderer or not.
I mean, that's true. I can see that. Alright, final thoughts on Chica.
Pizza.
Kenny?
What?
Final thoughts on Chica.
Not right now.
Alrighty.
So
Then
that's everything we could have talked about.
we didn't go into more depth about Foxy, did we? Well, we pretty much did. And then we have... Alright, so now let's do some theories about where the game's going to take place and like the story for this game, maybe.
I'm thinking a museum because if you look in the reflection of the latest teaser, it looks like they're on display under a spotlight.
That's true.
Yeah, like under different spotlights corresponding to their color.
That's interesting.
And they look like they're posed.
True. But we're going to say that
Maybe.
for the next thing, though, because we're at 14 minutes, so...
Maybe the guy at Fazbear's Fright stepped up his game and bought a museum.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I didn't know a skater dude could do that.
Do what?
I didn't know a skater dude could do that.
Alright, we're going to jump cut again, guys. 1 second. Go.
Alright. Now I think that, gameplay-wise, FNAF might take place in... I think it's going to take place in sort of, like, the purple guy's mind. Like, say he's, like, been caught or jailed. Or maybe this might be his purgatory after he's been killed. And this is just, like, repercussions.
I can see that.
Yep.
Depending... Well, no, I can see that. Now, what about story, Kenny? No, I like story, like... It's hard to put in.
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about the story. Like, it might still go along with the linear storyline of FNAF, but I'm not sure. Jacob?
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
It makes sense.
But maybe. Anyway, I don't think there's much information left or been given to us to actually know how the gameplay or the story is going to turn out.
That's why it's fun to make theories. But what I think it is mine's kind of similar to maybe to Kenny's, in how it's a like it's the purple guy's like mind or something. Is where this game might take place. Or I might think this takes place in, I mean, it can't be one of the restaurants if they're using those animatronics. That's it. Unless maybe these are variations of the animatronics. Maybe the old ones will still make an appearance, but kind of how like the phantoms were in 3, they were faded because they were phantoms, but maybe these are the ones that like jump scare you maybe before you die or something. I don't know. There's no telling. No telling. All right, so Kenny, what do you want? What new or what changes do you want to see made into this game to make it stand out and live up to what the first game and the second game had?
Well, first of all, I suggest that you cut out all the extra like vents and audio stuff like he did with the third game, because that just overcomplicates things.
True.
Like in some like videos of gameplay for FNAF 3, I saw like most of the vents weren't even being used. Like, so there's no point in putting them in the game.
Yeah. If there were more animatronics, I could see that. I could see it working, but this one.
Yeah. But still, it's just my preference.
What new gameplay do you want to see?
Well, I want to see like it stay the storyline, but then again, I just want like a twist, like maybe like actually animate the characters instead of just making them like stand around static.
Like how Foxy was in the first game.
Yes.
You could see him running on the cameras before he got you.
Yeah.
How about you,
Jacob?
Well, I just want nothing too complicated, like all these, like how you have to reboot everything in the last game.
I agree. I think we all agree on that one. That was too complicated. Like, what new gameplay features would you want? Do you want to be in this game to kind of rejuvenate the series or whatever?
Well, as Kenny said, moving animatronics is a must since you're so far into the game already.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Yeah. Well, I want to see. Do it.
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, okay. I think we all agree on the fact that we'd love to see the animatronics have some kind of animation instead of being like static teleporting objects in the game. But I would love to be able to roam around in this game. Like,
it kind of ruins it.
It ruins the, like, not like roam around the entire building, but maybe get up in your office and move around and have an ability to like look out your like a window or something down the hallways. And you have the possibility of seeing one of the animatronics before it gets to your door and you have to close it or something. Because I think that would add to, and you can, like, you had to sit down to look at cameras and stuff like that. So you would be vulnerable to, like, looking at cameras. It feels vulnerable. but it's a choice if you want to be safe to figure out where the animatronics are. But maybe even some daytime showings, like showing us what the place looks like during the day. Like let us see the animatronics. Like find videotapes and be able to like watch them somehow. Like you'll see like a flashback maybe or something, depending on what kind of game this is. But seeing how the animatronics act during the day would be really cool. Like how they change so drastically.
I'm not too big on that idea, because that would ruin the purpose of it being called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, true, but like, give us a new perspective on the animatronics as just not just killing things.
Well, but I think about taking your idea and making like a beginning cutscene of how they look like at the beginning in the game and at the end of the game.
True, like a cutscene would be really nice. What do you think, Kenny?
I think he left.
Did Kenny leave the call?
No.
Oh. Anyway, let me think here really quick again. The story, I want to see the story, maybe get some twists in it. That would be nice. Like, have an actual, like, resolution. Like, maybe the final cutscene can be them finding the bodies of the dead kids and putting them to rest properly. And having that eliminate the animatronics forever after they've maybe killed the purple guy or got the purple guy arrested.
Purple guy's Springtrap, so he's already dead.
But you showed me a picture that Springtrap's alive, remember?
I mean, like, Springtrap's alive, but the purple man isn't. And the picture he's talking about is the final newspaper clipping at the end of FNAF 3, where if you brighten up the picture of that Freddy toy, you'd see Springtrap in the background.
We're talking about how the place burned down suspiciously. That picture.
No, it's not suspicious. They think it's faulty wiring.
There you go. Faulty firing. That's the way it was. No.
Alright, guys. Sorry, I had to go do something.
So you missed my whole spiel about what I wanted to see in the game? I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
I'm just kidding. Basically, I was just talking about, like, I'd love to be able to have the ability to, like, get up from a desk or something and look around your office. Maybe, like, peek out, like, a door on each side to see, maybe get a glimpse of the animatronics before they come any closer. And having cutscenes would be really cool. Like, having a cutscene to, like, animate the night guard, maybe, or, like, the animatronics doing something, like if a certain event happens. Especially for the ending. Like, the ending would be a cool cutscene if they showed the kids being properly put to rest. Like, after the purple guy's been caught, if this takes place in the actual world.
Maybe.
Wait, Hunter. Back to what you were saying about roaming around.
Mm-hmm.
What if, instead of them scaring you, they would jump scare you, and you'd have the option to run and try and get away to lose them?
See, that's what I forgot. I had an idea. That's what it was. Having more ways to not die. Because it's so easy to make one little mistake and you don't shut the door soon enough, you're going to die. And yeah, the Freddy mask was cool and everything, but it was like, because you had no doors. That was your safety net because you didn't have any doors to close. Like, that would be cool. Having ways to get away from the animatronics would be nice. Like, you could, like, if one comes in your office, you can run away, but you had to be wary of the other animatronics in the building and not running into them. So, like, you maybe have to go into, like, a room and, like, hide there and hope they don't find you, and then you can go back, you have to go back to your office. But it all just depends.
Maybe. But, like, whatever, like, people, like, whenever we, say that, like, people will complain, like, oh, Scott doesn't have enough money to program this. I mean, like, not to be offensive, but like Scott has been through 3 successions of successful games, so I'm pretty sure that he would have enough funding to upgrade his software.
And if he wanted to, he can do a Kickstarter, and he would have thousands of people backing his Kickstarter, probably.
Exactly.
At least hundreds backing software upgrades to do more complex things. It's like, it's not a problem of funds. I think it's just a problem of him wanting... It's not a bad thing that he wants to be simplistic. He wants it to be like a point-and-click horror game is what it is. It's a point-and-click horror game, basically. But
True.
You can only do a successful point-and-click horror game in the same series so many times before it gets boring. Like how the faults in FNAF 3 came to be. It was filled with a bunch of fuller stuff like the ventilation and the audio and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool that you can make Springtrap go to different rooms by playing audio clips in there. That was a neat feature, but you had to do it at the right time before he got too close to your office or you were screwed anyway. So it's just one of those things.
True.
Let's see, I don't think of anything else that I may have missed. Anything else, Kenny?
No.
Jacob?
No.
Alrighty, so this might be wrapping it up. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. So we went over theories of what the game could be about, new gameplay features we would like to see, little improvements, theories about the characters themselves. Alright, I have a question for you guys, both in here and people that are watching. Do you want this to have different... Do you want this game to have different endings? Like...
he's already done it.
Yeah, but that was just something very subtle. And it was very complex to get the different endings. The good ending, you had to do a bunch of different... You had to do quite a few different things to get the good ending. Which, if this game takes place in the real world, the good ending wasn't a good ending because the guys, the animatronics are still being haunted. So this takes place after the bad ending, evidently, if it's in the real world. It has to. So that's something that I'm curious about. What do you think, Kenny? Kenny!
Did he leave again?
Yeah, I think he left
Oh,
again.
he left.
The call?
Yeah.
I mean, he got kicked from the call.
No, I think he ended it. He got out since you said you were ending it.
Oh, my bad, Kenny. I'm sorry. But we're at 14 minutes anyway. That was just a little extra tidbit for you guys to answer in the comments below. Do you want to see this have multiple endings? If you do, let me know why, and if you don't, let me know why in the comments below. So I had fun doing this podcast. Maybe we'll do another one on just maybe gaming in general. Nothing in specific, just gaming in general. And maybe we can do a podcast and you'll see all of us on one screen, maybe. Maybe. It's summer break, so that's an option right now. It's an option. I had fun. I hope Jacob had fun.
Yep.
This isn't like us acting or anything. This is how we usually are. We just talk about it.
I'm right here.
Oh, there's Kenny. Gosh. Well, you're late, Kenny. It's 14:42.
Well, I'm sorry. Your internet cut out.
Alright, so I'm going to sign off here, guys. This is Hunter Gamer. I'll see you guys later. I'll let these guys sign off.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Pokemon Laser signing out.